to start this video off by saying I am not a financial advisor. Should you choose to invest in Bitcoin or any other asset, do your own research or seek the advice of an actual financial advisor. Preferably one that knows a thing or two about crypto, otherwise you might be wasting your time. Now, this is going to be a quick video. At least I'm going to try to make it a quick video, but anyways. As you can see, right here we did seem to reject off of 7,800. And so, actually, let's zoom in a bit, see exactly where we rejected at. Okay, yeah, that is looking to be, yeah, that was $7,800. Now, we did seem to reject from there. However, when we did reject, we didn't fall far. We fell to roughly, if I can get my chart to cooperate, we fell down to 7,600. So we're doing pretty good. The bulls are holding the line pretty damn well, and if they keep attacking the $7,800 area, we are likely to see an advance up into the $8,000 area and an attack to start on the 200 moving averages. The 200 exponential moving average being the first one, and the 200 simple moving average being the second one. And of course, we do have a lot of trading volume in this area according to the VPVR, so it will take us some time to get through there. But like I said in the last video, well, not the last video, but the video before that, if we can get through there this week, I could see us making it up, well, making it up to about $10,000 before, well, $10,000 to $12,000 before the halving, if we can break this area within the next 5 days. And from what I'm seeing, it's definitely doable. So yes, one thing I do got to point out. Well, I mean, I said that as if I was about to point out a bearish indication, which is completely not true. But anyways, we're gonna go to the weekly because I gotta point something out, and that is the fact that the MACD is very, very, very close to crossing bullish. As a matter of fact, it will only require one more weekly candle to close. Basically, where we're at, it does not even have to go up from here. It could just trade sideways and close, and we will have a bullish cross by the end of this week. Well, when this week actually ends. So that is in favor of the bulls. And yeah, so the charts are definitely looking pretty good so far. Now I do have to point out the simple fact that just because we are looking really bullish on these charts, it doesn't mean that there isn't the risk of us falling as a result of something happening with the regular stock market. Like, say, if the stock starts crashing again, there's always the possibility that we do fall. But given the strength that's been behind this recent run, there is also a decent chance that we could decouple from the regular stock market, if the regular stock market does decide to dump, and because we're so close to the halving. Oh, speaking of the halving, I do want to point something out. If you have not heard this already, I guess Plan B updated his stock to flow model and is predicting for the run after this halving for the prices to go upwards of $288,000. Previously, I think it was calling for a $55,000 Bitcoin, and if you follow the stock to flow model, like if you've been following it on Bitcoin, if you go back in Bitcoin's history, when Bitcoin shot up to $20,000, the stock to flow model was actually at, what was it? I think it was at like $3,000 or $4,000, or maybe maybe $4,000 or $5,000. But point being is the price shot back and shot past the stock to flow price by like 4x or something, 4 or 5x. It just shot right past, blew right by it. I mean, of course, it took about 2 years for the price to actually peak, but that's besides the point. If you guys want to go and Google search this new stock to flow model, I mean, it's not a new stock to flow model, it's just an update, I guess, or it could be, I don't know. Google Bitcoin stock to flow and add the word clusters in there somewhere. You'll get the new version, and it'll show you. I think it shows Bitcoin in different phases of its life, as if it was Like it started out as proof of concept, and then it moved on to something else, and then eGold, and then finance something. I didn't look too far into it, but I do know the price prediction is $288,000. So that is definitely something to take a look at. Anyways, like I said in the last video, well, not the last video was Crypto.com. The video before that, I am expecting a pre-halving run-up, and I'm expecting the prices to range between $9,000 to $12,000. And like I said, if Bitcoin can break the $8,000 area within the next couple, well, the last video said the next 5 days, so we have what, 13 days left? You know what? I give it about another 4 or 5 days. If we can, oh, that's nice. My phone's fucking dying. If we can break the $8,000 area within the next 4 or 5 days from today, from the time of recording this video, then I could see us surpassing $10,000 and maybe even going upwards towards $12,000 by the time the halving arrives. And another thing I also pointed out in the video before the last video is that when the time comes for the halving to actually happen, there may be a sell-off because some miners may no longer be profitable, because when the Bitcoin halving happens, that means the blocks mined by miners, the reward that they get from that gets cut in half. So they have to, the price of Bitcoin needs to be double what it is, I am having a hard time explaining this. The average profitable rate for Bitcoin right now was like $6,000 or something like that. So it needs to be at least $12,000 for the majority of miners to break even, and above that to be profitable. Now, if Bitcoin's price is below $12,000, expect a decent sell-off. I would say, I can't give you an exact number, obviously, but there will be a miner's capitulation, because at least some miners won't be profitable. Now, if for some reason Bitcoin broke above 12,000, went above 13,000, and somewhere up in there, the sell-off might be less, because, of course, miners would be profitable. At least most miners would be profitable. There may be a straggler miner here or there that wouldn't be profitable, that has an old system or something like that, or just pays way too much for electricity. But anyways, the higher the price, the less the sell-off. I don't know if that's the best way to go about that, but just know, if the price is below 12,000, definitely expect the sell-off. If it's above 12,000, there may still be a sell-off, but it may not be. Well, I don't know. Then again, if there is a sell-off above 13,000, I guess if it brought it down below 12,000, 11,000, then those miners wouldn't be profitable, and so they would end up having to capitulate and sell it further. So just be aware of the fact that there's likely to be a sell-off after the halving. Yeah, that's the best way to look at that. So, there's really nothing else I have to go over. I just wanted to give you guys this quick update that the MACD on the weekly time frame is definitely crossing bullish within the next week, unless for some reason we drop like $500 or $1,000 in the next couple of days or so. Wait, what? I don't even know what today's Tuesday, right? Yeah. Okay, today is Tuesday, so we have about, yeah, we're not even halfway through the week yet. But anyways, I don't see Bitcoin falling too far this week, especially given the fact that the halving is literally 13 days away. So with that, I think that is all I have for you guys today. I will see you all next time.